Hey y'all, welcome back to the Mace Family Homestead. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing some chocolate chip cookies. Before we get started, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and the like thumb thing to help us out. It'd be greatly appreciated. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so what we have here is some dark brown sugar and granulated sugar. This is all natural. This is all organic sugar that we get. This is 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar and a 1/2 cup of white sugar or granulated sugar. In here, we have 1.5 cups of cake flour, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, 2 teaspoons cornstarch, and 1/2 teaspoon baking soda. We also melted our butter, and we're going to incorporate that into here. And the butter that we use is going to be unsalted, and it's going to be 1.25 cups of butter. So I am going to use the KitchenAid today to whip this stuff up. You can do this with your hands, or you can do it with a hand mixer or whatever you have. I just have this. So let's get this process started. Okay, as you saw, I added 2 whole eggs and 3 egg yolks. Now we're going to go ahead and switch to our paddle attachment and scrape stuff down so that we can get ready to incorporate our dry ingredients. Okay, now we have our paddle attachment on. We are going to mix in our dry ingredients with a measuring cup so this way we don't spill. Okay, with the gloved hand, I am going to smash this down a little bit so we make it even. Scrape the sides, make sure all the dough is not left behind. Now, we're going to cover this with saran wrap and put this in the fridge for 45 minutes to let the butter firm back up again from its melted state. And we will be making some cookies. There we go. Let's put this in the fridge for 45 minutes and then we'll be back. All right, y'all. Our cookie dough has been in the fridge longer than 45 minutes. We've got a ice cream scooper. This is what we're gonna use to scoop it out with. This recipe does come from Joshua Weissman. He went to New York and tasted some of the basically the best cookies that are there in New York. And he made these. They looked really good, and his suggestion was to allow the dough to sit in the fridge for longer than 45 minutes for a bigger rise out of the cookies. This dough is really hard because the butter that we put in here really solidified again. So we're gonna put some on the tray and we're gonna cook them and see how they come out. Okay, our first batch of cookies are out, and as you can tell, that's what really helps them stay a lot larger. We don't want them to be cooked all the way. We still want them to be chewy. So we're gonna put them here on our cooling rack and get ready for our next batch. And in between batches, keep the dough in your fridge to keep it cold. It may be hard to dig out, but they seem to be well worth it. And we'll be back as soon as we complete all these, and we'll break one of these bad boys open as soon as they cool down. I know everybody, it's a sin, everybody wants to eat a hot chocolate chip cookie, but I want to see how these things maintain the inside after they've cooled down, because that's kind of important. So we'll be back. Grab some milk. All right, y'all, all our chocolate chip cookies are done. And as you can tell from here, these things are really thick. And that's what helps with when you melt the butter and then you put the butter into the batter and you take the butter and you allow it to re-solidify. When you remake it, it doesn't collapse the cookie as much. So here's the biggest part. I mean, these things are very moist inside, and they're just perfect. That is a good chocolate chip cookie, very chewy. Oh my gosh. I highly encourage you to make this. Doesn't call for very much. Not very much time, but hope you all enjoy this video. Please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. And until then, we'll see you.